Haven't I been good to you? Haven't I been sweet to you?
Stop in the name of
Baby,
love.
think it over.
Before you break my
Think it
heart.
over, baby.
Stop in the name of
Baby,
love.
think it over.
Before you break my heart.
Oh,
Stop.
Hey Vegas, I'm Brenda in front of the T-Mobile Arena. Fabulous is on its way.
This is Celebrity Page TV. We're covering pop culture news from around the world. I'm SONIA Isabelle here in the CelebrityPage.com New York City newsroom. Hey, James.
Hey, Sonia, and I'm James Vaughn, keeping you covered from our West Coast newsroom. From Hollywood to your hometown, here's what's on today's episode.
It's been a mixed bag, but the mix is good.
We're celebrating this year's NAACP Image Award nominees, including the hilarious Yvonne Orji sharing about her Hollywood takeover.
Also,
We have so much more to do, you know? We got more work to be made.
we've watched her grow up on TV. Now Blackish star Marseille Martin tells us how she's preparing to say goodbye as the show comes to an end.
Plus,
It's like I feel like I've fallen in love with myself a little bit more, you know? Kind of just saying like, ooh, okay.
you can't help but fall in love with the cast of this new series from the woman behind Girls Trip. But first, we're closing out Black History Month by celebrating this year's NAACP Image Award nominees. The ceremony happening Saturday, February 26th on BET. Among the big nominees is Yvonne Orji, nominated for her role on Insecure. We caught up with Yvonne in December for this one-on-one.
Y'all good?
Good is an understatement when it comes to Yvonne's last couple of years.
What are you two doing here?
From hit movies like Vacation Friends to her HBO special shot partially in her native home of Nigeria, and of course, Insecure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, 2020 wasn't all the way bad. You know what I mean? Like, it was her. You saw what I gave up. It was hustle and grind. It was the energy that feels like you have to keep hustling to make it. And so clearly, ease and flow is working out just fine for me.
I need a stress reliever after dealing with my parents' estate stuff. It's still not done yet? Girl, trying to get them to talk about it is like pulling heat.
Yvonne earning Emmy and Image Award nominations for her role as Molly, which came to an end in December after an emotional series finale.
I felt really good about our final episode. I think we got the closure that we were looking for. Even if we didn't see them again, we feel like, oh, they're still in our hearts. We love them, and we can't wait for the reunion 25 years from now. You know, that kind of thing.
2021 played with my emotions so much, like I thought we were dating.
In addition to Insecure, Yvonne also sang farewell to 2021, hosting a comedy roast along with some other hilarious women.
The tagline was Roast in Peace 2021. So, you know, some funny female comedians getting together to talk about all things 2021.
We snapped. I snapped like snap, crackle, pop.
Yearly Departed is streaming now on Prime Video. Also nominated for an Image Award this year is Marseille Martin. She's up for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series for her role on Blackish. We chatted with this rising star recently about all her exciting projects.
Happy Mother's Day, Mommy! From me and only me.
TV audiences have been watching Marseille for most of her life, growing up on screen as Diane on Blackish.
I've been on the show since I was 9, so it was like most of my acting career.
Jordan, to everyone else, you're a child, so you have to start acting like it?
But Marseille never allowing something like her age to hold her back. She's in the Guinness Book of World Records as the youngest executive producer in Hollywood history for her work on the film Little when she was just 14.
When I was just getting into the industry, there wasn't a lot of young Black girls. So if there wasn't a lot of me on the screen, how can other people know that they can do this, you know, be a part of this, and whether it is in front of the camera or behind.
We can't use our powers or fly. Is this what it feels like to be a human?
And Marseille not slowing down. She's the voice of Agro on the Peacock animated series Dragons Rescue Riders Heroes of the Sky.
I started Rescue Riders when I was kind of halfway through Blackish playing Diane. And I think when I got Agro, it just reminded me of that character as well, because they are very witty, very smart, and they also don't take no mess.
As a family and as a cast, we are very powerful.
Now Marseille preparing to say goodbye to Blackish as the show's 8th and final season gets underway with special guest stars like former First Lady Michelle Obama.
Shout out to the writers for having an insane ending to it that you guys will see. And no, I'm just excited for everyone's next chapter and seeing where everyone goes. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
Check out Blackish Tuesdays on ABC. Blackish is nominated for Outstanding Comedy Series, but it has some tough competition, including Run the World. We chatted with the cast a few months ago, just before their big premiere. Beyonce might have said it first. Run the world, girls, run the world, girls. But now Stars is giving the phrase a whole new meaning.
Are Black women in a state? Well, I'm trying to be in a state of relaxation, and you're killing my vibe.
The network show Run the World following 4 Black women through the complexities of life.
They're all 31, 32, and they're kind of like, okay, I think I'm about to be a real grown-up. And if I'm gonna be a real grown-up, is this the grown-up I wanna be?
I think of it as a responsibility, but it's also like a joy and a privilege to be able to bring these multi-dimensional versions of us to the screen.
The series giving a powerful voice to women of color who are often misrepresented.
Black women are seen as just one way, and we are showing the diversity of who we are as people and the diversity of Black culture in general.
It's so right on time for us to see Black women be approachable and be all of these things that we see in culture, but we never really get to see in real life form.
It's rare that as a Black woman that you get to portray characters that are this authentic and are this dimensional and this complex. It means the world.
The leading men also sharing their excitement about starring in a show that celebrates strong women.
It's fun to be a good man in a woman empowerment show.
To be involved with a show that's not only showing this, it's really hitting the nail on the head.
It's refreshing to have a powerful, ambitious, mutually supportive Black couple being shown on TV in this way.
It inspires me, and I'm in it.
You can catch Run the World on Stars. Also up for Best Comedy is a series from the woman who brought us the hit movie Girls Trip. It's called Harlem, and it was just renewed for a 2nd season. Today, the cast is giving us inside access.
A strong Black woman is resilient, independent, and capable.
A group of close female friends, the heart of this new dramedy.
A lot of shows that I have seen that have had like women friends or women of color friends, I loved them for sure, but I just didn't see necessarily myself in my experience. And so when I read this, I was like, oh my gosh, I see so much of me, and it's so weird and it's so cool and amazing.
We need a girls trip.
Tracy Oliver, who co-wrote Girls Trip, creating, writing, and producing the new series.
It was Tracy Oliver. Immediately, she started out the shooting process with this just like beautiful note of encouragement and opening the space for us to collaborate, to speak, to voice.
Other big names like Amy Poehler, Pharrell Williams, and Whoopi Goldberg also part of the creative team.
It was great to just see how the greats do it. They come and how they break the scene down, how are they building their character, and it's like, when you're seeing it on the screen, it's difficult to try to connect with, but it was a treat to be able to work side by side with them so I could kind of soak the game up.
In 21st century Harlem, we sisters can be fierce, be in charge.
The series, both a celebration of diversity and a love letter to New York's Harlem community.
What Harlem has meant to us historically and culturally, and so I just really love that we're able to show little pieces and bites of that in our show.
There was never a character like Ty that existed in history, right? A Black queer woman who owns her own tech company. If we shift the images of what is possible, then we shift the culture.
Harlem is streaming now on Prime Video.
We want to talk more about awards season. Joining us for that is Access Hollywood correspondent Zuri Hall. Hey Zuri, thanks so much for being here. All right, after so many delays and reschedulings, do we really think that Hollywood can pull off an awards season this winter?
The blessing of living in California, where most of these carpets take place, is cold and flu season looks a little different here. It's getting warmer much sooner. I would like to think that because of that and the fact that we can pull off outdoor events in the winter more often than like a New York City carpet could, that might make a hybrid show realistic. And when I say hybrid, I mean kind of like how the Globes did it last year during award season, where you might have some people in person hosting or walking the carpet, but then they'll be asking a lot of nominees or extended team members to stay home and Zoom in.
A huge part of award season, of course, is the fashion. So what are you expecting to see on the red carpets?
Yeah, I think this season is going to be a continuation of what we started seeing last year, which is more, go big or go home. We're so sick of being in our homes, in our pajamas, in our leggings all day, every day. This is our opportunity to get dressed up, to celebrate, to be out, to be moving about the cabin. So I think we're going to see a lot of maximalist statements. Gold was really huge and metallics on the carpet. Skin is definitely in. The cutouts are across the board these days. It used to be that the Oscars was, pretty buttoned up, and that's the one where you put on the pretty gown that, your mama would approve of. But these days, even at the Oscars, people are starting to show a little bit of flesh, which I am into. I'm all about it. So we'll see if that continues, which I would love.
All right, before we let you go, I know you're also hosting your own podcast. What can you tell us about it?
Yeah, so it's called Zuri Hall's Hot Happy Mess. It's in partnership with iHeart and Black Effect, which is the largest podcast network for Black creators. And I am super excited. We're heading into season 2 soon. I'm the executive producer and host, and it's all about best life minus the burnout.
Thank you, Zuri. It's so great talking with you. We'll be listening to your podcast on iHeartRadio.
Still to come.
I don't have to fake give her hugs or anything because that's how I really feel about her. She's my sister in real life and for fake.
Meet the real-life sisters stealing scenes from Kenan Thompson and Don Johnson. And later,
all right, don't get up. I'll pour myself a drink.
Brand new daytime scoop from Soap Opera Digest. It's all ahead on Celebrity Page TV.
Fit Meals for You offers over 40 custom meals, including vegan meals or keto meals delivered fresh to your door. Owner Chef Joe Reck has worked with professional athletes and bodybuilders for over 25 years and knows what it takes to cook a healthy meal that tastes great. Fit Meal for You's fried chicken is one of the best in Las Vegas. Visit Fit Meals for You at 2101 South Decatur, just north of Sahara, or order your meal online and get it fresh to your door today at Fitmeals 4 on letteru.net. Fit Meals for You. Healthy has never been easier.
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Closed captioning brought to you in part by...
Had enough? Arthritis. Here, new Aspercream arthritis. Full prescription strength. Reduces inflammation.
Kick pain in the Aspercream.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. We want to talk now about the world of daytime. So we are inviting our friend, Soap Opera Digest editorial director Stephanie Sloan. Stephanie, it's so good to see you. Let's start with a familiar face that is returning to Days of Our Lives.
Greg Rickhart is coming back as Leo and is looking forward to making more mischief on the show. Greg says that with his light schedule at Young and the Restless, where he plays Kevin, he was able to go back to Days and is so happy because Leo is such a fun character to play. This time around, Leo will be involved with someone surprising on the canvas, and Greg reveals that he's around for a much longer stay.
Stephanie, you always have the casting updates, so who is on the move?
More Days of Our Lives news. Melissa Reeves will be back as Jennifer, Chandler Massey is heading back as Will, and Zach Tinker as Sonny. Over at General Hospital, Wes Ramsey has aired in his final episode as Peter.
And you also asked the stars which of their storylines hit closest to home. What did they tell you?
General Hospital's Cameron Matheson says it was filming Jason's death because his mother had just passed away in real life. And Bold and Beautiful Scott Clifton says it's any scene between his character Liam and Liam's dad Bill. Scott says that he gets very emotional playing out the dynamics between fathers and sons.
All right, thanks as always, Stephanie. We'll be reading more in the newest issue of Soap Opera Digest.
The long-running series Murdoch Mysteries is trending on CelebrityPage.com. Our social producer Ricky Cornish is chatting with the star. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Sonia. The hit show is gearing up for a history-making season, and we're getting a sneak peek.
That's enough. Stop.
Murdoch Mysteries giving fans more suspense than ever, with season 15 promising to be the longest one yet.
It's 24 episodes this year. This is the first time we've ever done so many.
The show's leading man, Yannick Besson, coming to us from his car with his dog Gracie after shooting on set.
Are the mysteries really going to keep fans on the edge of their seats this next season, or do you think they're going to be trying to figure it out themselves when they're at home? Oh, I think people love doing that, you will. So we don't want to deviate too far from that, but I love it when they add some twists in where it's like, no, it was the daughter, presumed innocent. Oh, wow. Looks like this year, one of the big dreams is going to come true. And it requires very tiny little twins to be able to pull it off.
Murdoch Mysteries airs Saturday nights on Ovation TV. For more trending stories, head to CelebrityPage.com.
Just ahead.
Tell us your name.
Leif Erikson. A look at the new Vikings series on Netflix. That's coming up on Celebrity Page TV.
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Leaving me alone and hurt. Haven't I been good to you? Haven't I been sweet to you? Stop in the name of love. Baby, think it over. Think it over, baby. Stop in the name of love. Baby, think it over. Before you break my heart. Oh, stop.
Welcome back. The hit series Vikings now has a new sequel on Netflix, and Ranker.com is telling us all about it and what else is watchworthy.
More than a year after the original Viking series came to an end, a spin-off series, Vikings Valhalla, is available on Netflix. The new series takes place a century after the events of Vikings and follows world-famous warriors, rulers, and explorers like Leif Erikson, Harold III, and William the Conqueror. It's a long-awaited season of TV that Vikings fans will likely binge in days. So what should they watch afterwards? Watchworthy has some TV recommendations fans are statistically more likely to love. One show Vikings fans are likely to love is The Last Kingdom, another action-packed period piece available on Netflix. The Last Kingdom covers roughly the same time period and setting as Vikings, focusing on a warrior who's been on both sides of the war between the Anglo-Saxons and the Scandinavian Vikings. Vikings fans will be interested to see this historical time period from another similarly well-told perspective. Next, we're recommending Carnival Road to fans of Vikings. Carnival Row is Amazon Prime's fantasy twist on a period piece, taking place in a fictional universe that resembles 19th century Europe, where humans dominate and subjugate a race of fairies. This series brings the talents of Orlando Bloom and Carla Delevingne to bear on an innovative neo-noir fantasy story. Our final recommendation to Vikings fans is a bit of a throwback, the HBO drama Rome, which follows two Roman soldiers living during the city's transformation from republic to empire. This lauded period drama doesn't get mentioned quite as often as HBO Golden Era dramas like The Sopranos, The Wire, and Oz. Vikings fans will love this story about a similarly brutal era in the history of Western civilization. That's all the time we have this week, but don't worry, Vikings fans can get more recommendations personalized to their specific TV tastes on the Watchworthy app.
NASCAR has kicked off 2022 with unbelievable speed, and stars like Dale Earnhardt Jr. are gearing up for an exciting season. We're giving you the best race day recipes in our Celebrity Page Kitchen. This year, Chef Josh Capon is teaming up with the Federation of State Beef Council for the exciting campaign Beef It's What's for Dinner 300. And to prep for the ultimate tailgate season, the chef has some delectable menu options that you'll indulge at home or at the track.
To me, nothing says tailgating or home gating quite like beef. So we got 3 delicious recipes, starting with my shaved steak lettuce cups. The steak pairs perfectly with the bold Asian flavors and crisp lettuce cups and packs a serious punch. And of course, being the 7-time burger champion of the world, we got some sliders coming at you. I got some Southwestern sliders with a green chili hatch mayo, creamy and spicy and packed a serious kick. Or going with my world famous bacon onion jam, shaved pickles, American cheese, and secret sauce. For these recipes and so many more, head over to beefitswhatsfordinner.com and have some fun.
When we come back,
and they sort of find themselves in very awkward and weird situations a lot of the time.
Meet NBC's Grand Crew next on Celebrity Page TV.
Fit Meals for You offers over 40 custom meals, including vegan meals or keto meals delivered fresh to your door. Owner Chef Joe Reck has worked with professional athletes and bodybuilders for over 25 years and knows what it takes to cook a healthy meal that tastes great. Fit Meal for You's fried chicken is one of the best in Las Vegas. Visit Fit Meals for You at 2101 South Decatur, just north of Sahara, or order your meal online and get it fresh to your door today at fitmeals4 on letteru.net. Fit Meals for You. Healthy has never been easier.
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Check out even more of our stories on Instagram. Follow us at Celebrity Page TV. Now back to the show.
Welcome back, Celebrity Page TV. We talked earlier about this week's NAACP Image Awards, and Kenan Thompson is among the nominees. He's doing double duty on both SNL and his own sitcom. Here's today's What's Trending.
What exactly is your day-to-day, Rick?
Nothing much. I'm in.
This is gonna be the best night ever.
Kenan playing a single dad to daughters played by Danny and Dana Lane. We caught up with the real-life sisters to find out what it's like having a Saturday Night Live legend as your TV father.
He is the best. He feels like a real dad whenever we're on set. And he's just the greatest dad. Yeah, and we learn a lot from him. He'll teach us, so when you do this, you don't want to do it like that, but you want to do it like this. And then, he'll sneak us snacks, he'll sneak us cookies, but, he gives us advice, which is, the best part.
Girls, look at her headshots. I forgot about these.
She was so pretty.
And even though they also work with big names like Don Johnson and Chris Redd, their favorite co-star is each other.
I love being on set with my sister. It's like I can go home and be with my best friend, I can go to school and be with my best friend, I can go to work and be with my best friend. And I love it because everybody on set is like my family too. So it's like, wow.
Check out Kenan on NBC or streaming on Peacock and Hulu. Also on NBC is the new comedy Grand Crew.
My wife is the smartest, kindest person that I know.
The sitcom from the creator of Brooklyn Nine-Nine about a group of friends that includes comedian Nicole Byer and Justin Cunningham, who plays Wyatt.
It's an all-black cast, and It's some of the most talented individuals I have ever had the pleasure of working with. It's a story of a group of friends who live in Los Angeles who meet regularly at a wine bar to wind down, as we say, and they go about talking about and breaking down sort of the different cultural specifics of their work life, their love life, and exploring their friendships.
I love how successful you are. It's just sometimes I get insecure about not being a provider.
It's kind of a really unique thing to see that this show is mostly just focused on telling that story, focusing on this Black perspective. This is a pretty good step for the industry. It gets me excited. I'm hoping definitely for a season 2.
Catch up on season 1. Grand Crew is streaming on both Peacock and Hulu.
And look for new episodes Tuesdays on NBC.
I need to update my binge list. All right, thank you, James. For James and the team, I'm Sonia Isabelle. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next week here. And of course, we always have you covered on celebritypage.com for your daily trending stories.